God, I spent so much money on these. What's going on, everybody? Patrick, 1969, and in this review, we're taking a look at the RobotDamashii MS-06R-1A High Mobility Type Zaku 2. This is a highly sought after figure at the moment. This is number 249 of the RobotDamashii line, one away from 250, and it is from Mobile Suit Gundam, the original. Actually, we never saw this suit in the anime. Whatever, but it's from that era, it's from that storyline. This is version anime, and it's for the Blacktristar. Now, if you're familiar with the Blacktristar and you've seen the series, then you know that they are the Dom mobile suit pilots. They come in threes, and they're named after Gene Styles or something like that. I can't remember. But anyways, this is from Mobile Suit Variations. Yeah, these are the high mobility type, and I gotta say, right off the bat, I like this box. This box just is nice and simple, and it shows all the possibilities of posing these figures and how cool it would be to have all three, which I do. And let me just tell you, it was very expensive. Taking a look at this side of the box, we can see the figure standing nice and tall. Again, number 249 in the RobotDamashii line, and this is actually a basic release, so be thankful, everybody, that this did not cost more so than it already does. Taking a look at the back of the box, we see all the accessories, some of the accessories you can add to it from other figures. Let's see some of the poseability features, information that I don't know what is saying. Here we have all the accessories, or a picture of all the accessories on the opposite side of the box. Some more poseabilities and possible poses you can do, and a lot of the accessories. You also get a sticker sheet. So that's pretty cool, and yeah, you also get some decals already on the figure itself. Whew, that was a lot. Alright, so let's open the box and take a look at the figure. There it is, folks, the high mobility type Zaku 2 for the Blacktristar. Well, I do like this figure straight out of the box. It is nice, it is hefty, it does not feel cheap, it does not feel like just a more glued together high grade model kit. This guy actually has a little bit of weight. It's probably due to the backpack that it is carrying around, but I can tell you, I don't know if you can tell, let me see, off to the side, we have 4 major colors, not major, but different colors on this figure, so it's not just all black and purple. It is like a pinkish purple, we have black, we have this kind of cobalt black, and then of course we have the white with little accents of different colors here and there. But yes, very nice. It does not feel like the original Zaku 2 anime version that we got not too long ago. Cords, power connector cables, whatever you call them. Yep, soft rubber, they can move. Very nice. That is cool. That is a nice figure right out of the package. Look at the back. Has a high mobility type backpack. Nothing moves on it. Oh, thrusters move. So that's nice. And then you can see some more of the decals that are already applied. So I am appreciating that a lot. Probably some warnings and whatnot, like the MSIA used to have. I like that detail. And then of course we have the Blacktristar symbol on the shield. Oh man, yeah, I'm liking this figure a lot. Okay, let's move on to the accessories. Now, just in case you haven't messed with one of these figures before, one of these Zaku anime version figures from the 1 Year War, it might be wise to take a look at the instruction sheet. For some reason, this bastard feels a lot thicker and seems a lot bigger when unfolded than any previous, holy shit, Zaku 2 figures. Man, that is a lot of stuff. Yeah, I guess it's basically just detailing all the accessories you can attach to this bastard, such as the thruster effect parts and putting the weapons on and whatnot, and probably some of the other accessories from other figures you can place on there. Do I see any of that? No, none of that is on there, but yeah, like just a good idea. Check out your instruction sheet. The stickers look pretty clean. Yep, pretty clean. I like that. So we have 3 numbers here. We have 0, 2. I don't know if you can see that on camera. We have 0, 2. There's some tape. 0, 2, 0, 3, and 0, 6. It looks like we have some Zeon emblems as well, and it looks like some warning writing. I can't tell really. And then we have like a rank emblem up top here in yellow. So basically, this is just for the Blacktristar. You can't really have like different units of black high mobility type Zaku 2s, but that's okay. You know, they'll probably come out with a Johnny Raiden, a Shin Matsunaga, a whoever else, and it'll probably be an exclusive. Starting things off, we have the almighty and all-powerful hands of the Zaku 2 high mobility type, and you really don't get too much of a difference between this and what we've already seen in the past. Here we have the, let's see, that is the weapon holding hand right here, trigger finger holding hand also. We have a different variation of the trigger finger holding hand. We then have some open palm hands, basically showing, you know, making poses with and whatnot. And then we also get a second pair of kind of posing hands. You might consider these pair right here, you know, holding the bazooka, maybe grabbing something, I don't know. But this hand in general right here is very much so for holding onto the giant bazooka that you normally would carry with the Dom, and you know, you're also getting with the Zaku 2 high mobility type. So I guess that's cool. Yeah, they're pretty malleable, they're pretty good, flexible, whatnot. Nice black color, and of course you get this nice little bracket to put the hands on. So yeah, there you go, there are your hands. And then also you also get the closed, clenched kind of fist that are already on the Zaku 2 to begin with. So you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pairs of hands plus 1 6th hand. Attachments for the high mobility type, you get a little brace or bracket or whatever you want to call it, attachment for holding the bazooka in the back, maybe, probably not on the side, but on the back definitely. And then you get a replacement dome piece for the head of the Zaku to make a commander type. Can't remember if any of them were commander types, but yep, you get that choice, and you only get 1 commander antenna, unfortunately, so you got to be very careful. For weapons, you get the basic standard lot for any Zaku 2. We have the Zaku 2 machine gun, and the clip does come off. You can store it on the back. Let's see, yep, there you go, comes off, and it is again in the, I think this is a different shade of black than the original Zaku 2. It is kind of like this, not exactly cobalt, but this kind of bright charcoal black kind of color, this shiny black. And then we have a deactivated heat hawk that's also, well, I guess you would also say that it's retracted. And then you have the extended heat hawk that's activated, and it has a nice kind of gold sheen to the blade portion when it looks like it's active or whatever. But yeah, I've grown to like this version of the heat hawk more and more as we get them. Besides those weapons, we also get a giant bazooka. Now this is really weird. We can't remember if we've ever seen this style bazooka that normally comes with the Dom with this style of ammo pack. This ammo pack is on the side rather than having just a large container on the back end piece. So that's kind of weird. I don't remember ever seeing when that change happened, but I guess for practicality reasons it makes sense. Nothing really moves that much except for the handle at the end of it, the side handle. The scope does not move at all. The trigger handle does not move either. You do have the scope painted pink in the front and nothing in the back. That's alright, I guess. The clip does not come out, but yeah, overall it's a pretty big gun, so I guess that's cool. Just a quick note, because this always happens after I finish really filming a review. So in order to use the hand that comes with the high mobility type, that simply holds the bazooka, this one right here, you would have to take off this little tiny top panel, like so, and then just basically attach the hand to the bazooka. Yeah, really weird, totally unnecessary, but I guess that's what you have to do. Probably the highlight for the accessories with this figure are the thruster effect parts. Now, you get quite a few of these. These are the first four. These thrusters come out straight, not crooked or tilted towards any certain direction, but straight out. So you would attach these to like the backpack, maybe the bottom of the feet, your choice, but these are more straightforward, so you wouldn't get that curved look. And then you get these 6 curved effect pieces, and yeah, they're the same ones, and I have to say though, they are looking a little bit nicer than what we've seen before. I don't know, it's been a while, but obviously more clear at the start of the thruster effect part, and then as it gets to the end, we have this yellowish hueish color. Yeah, looks cool. They're curved, so you would put these on the thrusters on the legs and whatnot. There's a lot of them. You get 6 of them, 10 total with the other 4. So yeah, a lot of thruster effect parts. Time for the more technical portion of the review, and we're taking a look at the articulation. Really, nothing has changed aside from that huge, giant-ass backpack attached to the figure, but yep, we'll go over it anyways. Anyways, starting from the head, you can extend it upward to make it look a little bit less cartoony and turtley. You can rotate full 360, and the mono eye does work. You can move it around, you just got to take the top piece off. We've seen that so many times. Going on to the shoulder armor, the shield does move to the back, to the front, and you can rotate it around. I wouldn't recommend it just because this plastic, I don't know what the stress level is, so just be careful. The shoulder armor with the spikes does move around a little bit. It doesn't really lift off the arm in general, but I guess it's enough to just basically pull the arm out that much. And you do have, yeah, that's pretty much it. And you have more of a lift on the opposite side with this shield. And yeah, and this shield is connected by a ball joint into the shoulder piece. So yeah, more mobility with the shield on the side here. 360 rotation, you get some bicep rotation as well. It looks like you get double bend in the elbow. Whoa, 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 I'm off. There's the first bend right here. Okay, now here we go. First bend at the top of the elbow, second bend towards the bottom, and there you go. There's your double articulation. And you do get a nice opening in the forearm, although I don't think it's that nice. You do have a hand attached by a ball joint. It does rotate. It does swivel a little bit. Just be careful. Might break easily. And then we move on to the torso. You can pull forward about that much, and then you can pull back, which is pretty much its neutral pose. There's shield armor. What the hell am I thinking? The skirt armor does move out of the way when you do a nice hi-ya kick, and you get a double bend in the knee. I like this bend more than I like the elbow bend, simply because it's not just an open space. There's something covering it. The shoulder or the skirt armor, see, I did it again. On the front and on the sides, it is just attached to the figure. Ball joints on the front, and I can't tell. Yeah, it's just connected to something on the sides. So be careful. They might break easily. Moving to the back, though, this is going to be a little difficult. Getting this attachment panel piece up with the big old backpack in the way. There you go. It's possible. So there you go. That opens up, and you can attach that bazooka attachment piece onto it. You know what? I didn't notice. Let me look. We don't have a Damashii stand attachment piece, so that's pretty much it. That hole in the ass right there is it. Moving back onto the legs, you can rotate at the hip. Let's see, moving, power cord on the legs do move. You get a lot of ankle pivot, mainly because these ankle armor pieces do not move, they lift up. And yeah, you can bend the toes as well, although it's not wanting to let me do it, and I cut my nails. And yeah, you do get a bend in the toes. Believe me, it's there. We all know it. But yeah, that is the articulation. And yeah, A+. You also get a nice butterfly bend with the chest leaning forward and the arms out. Oh, and let's not also forget there is wrist swivel on this mobile, on these Zakus in general. It's just the style in which the original Zakus have. Comparison time with another mobile suit from the 1-year war era. Probably months apart in terms of when they were in use, but whatever. It's the only figure I have close to me right now. We have the GM command type. So obviously the GM is going to be a lot taller than the Zaku, but let's see. Extending that head up a little bit. And it's still taller, but that's okay. I still love the Zaku too, but yeah, it's nice to see that the figure stands toe-to-toe almost and doesn't look too cartoony, even though it is the version anime, when compared to some of the other figures from the other 1-year war anime version timeline. So yeah, A+, once again, that's 2 A+. And you know what? Let's give it a third for all the accessories. Let's put some stuff on it and then do final thoughts. Okay, so we have the Zaku 2 high mobility type on a rotating platform. I gotta say, this one is a piece of shit. It did not come fully working. It only goes slow. There's no fast setting. That's besides the point. So this figure, it looks cool. It plays very well in terms of articulation and the accessories you have. I do have a few gripes, not big ones, but for the majority, this figure is a win for me. So there's few gripes. I really wish that the sticker sheet that they included had more numbers on them. Yes, I know they're Blacktristar, but at the same time, it would have been cool if the 3 Blacktristar guys we had were actually originally a part of a team, and you know, it was numbered 1 through 10, and they were the last or the best 3, and only ones who survived in that team. I don't know, it just would have been cool. Second, you know, the weapons, I really wish there was more variety. It kind of seems like they changed the bazooka, so they might as well have added, you know, maybe some grenades or something like that. Just something cool in order to separate these Zaku 2 high mobility type versions from the others. Even though, yes, they are getting that bazooka, it's supposed to be a standard issue large bazooka. I just really wish there was, you know, more variety in the weapons. The thruster effect parts are cool, however, you can only really take advantage of all of them if you have a display base. Not many of us do. I do, but I store it. I don't really use them that often. But if you do, then yeah, this is you know, gonna be needed, or that's gonna be needed to display this figure with all the thruster effect parts. But if you don't, then, you know, you're kind of shit out of luck. That's, you know, that's whatever. I also don't really like the design of just leaving the feet uncovered. I really wish they had the skirt armor going over all the stuff, but you know, that's just me. That's just, you know, my little gripe with that on a personal level. Now the good stuff about this figure, holy shit. Thank you, Lord Almighty, that this figure was not an exclusive, because easily this figure could have been up there as an $80 exclusive off of, you know, Damashii Nation or whatever secondary website we would have to have ordered it from. This figure is basic release, and it sure as hell did not sell out. Like it was. It went like that when it was on pre-order on Ami, and I was thankful to have at least gotten 3. The sad thing is they still were pretty expensive, around the $50, maybe $60 area. I can't remember exactly. I stopped looking at prices a long time ago simply because it makes me feel sad, because I buy them anyways. So this figure is expensive, yet it's pretty cool. You don't really army build with it, but you do have to get 3 in order to achieve the whole Blacktristar thing. And it's, yeah, it's just really nice and cool. I like it. You know, I just thought of something. You could use the sticker sheet on anime version DOMs and have Blacktristar DOM figures. So yeah, throwing that out there. Other than that, this figure is a great release. If I had to recommend it, I say yeah, go for it. If you don't want to pay out the ass to have all three, screw it. Just get the one and, you know, enjoy it. It's a very nice figure. Zaku 2s are always pretty solid in terms of poseability, in terms of articulation, and just looking like an overall badass grunt suit. And this is no exception. I love it a lot, so highly recommend it. Go for it. Anyways, thanks for watching. I know it's been a long time since I've done any real RobotDamashii reviews, but I've been busy. I've started a new job, so just trying to make sure I'm in good standings with that. But if you haven't checked already, I am doing Gundam sales again, so just periodically check my eBay store. I'll have links in all my sale videos, so you can find me there. And yeah, that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Take care. Oh, hit like, dislike, subscribe. Do all that good stuff. Share the video. I'll see you later. Bye.